When we think of glowing objects, we usually picture fluorescence. Items like glow-in-the-dark stickers absorb energy from an external light source to charge up, but in true darkness, that stored energy fades completely. True bioluminescence operates differently. It is continuous light generated entirely from within an organism, powered by a self-contained chemical reaction. Deep in the ocean, where sunlight never reaches, the anglerfish survives by using a glowing bacterial lure to navigate and hunt in total darkness. On land, the railroad worm beetle takes this mechanism even further. It emotes two completely distinct colors of light, yellowish-green along its body and a bright red on its head, using the exact same base chemical ingredients. Because human cells do not naturally glow, this internal chemical light produces zero background noise in medical imaging. This high contrast makes bioluminescence an incredibly precise tool for scientists to track diseases and observe cellular behaviors inside the body. Creating this biological light requires two specific components: an enzyme engine called luciferase and a chemical fuel known as luciferin. When these components meet, the enzyme oxidizes the fuel, emitting a photon of visible light. But there is a catch. In this biological reaction, the fuel is permanently consumed. Without a constant supply of fresh luciferin, the engine stalls and the light dies. In a laboratory setting, this requires researchers to constantly and manually inject external fuel into their subjects just to keep the biological trackers illuminated. You cannot plant a glowing tree along a sidewalk or deploy a living biosensor into a remote river if it requires a continuous IV drip of laboratory chemicals to survive. This fuel bottleneck prevented the technology from functioning at a large scale in the real world. In 2018, researchers mapping the genetics of a glowing mushroom discovered a mechanism called the fungal bioluminescence pathway. Instead of relying on a rare, specialized fuel, this fungal system runs entirely on caffeic acid, a common organic molecule that is already naturally present in all plants. In the first half of the process, the organism converts its own caffeic acid into a specialized fungal luciferin. It then burns that luciferin with oxygen to produce visible light, leaving behind a dark, depleted chemical byproduct. Here is where the mechanism solves the fuel problem. The pathway automatically recycles that dark byproduct, converting it directly back into fresh caffeic acid. Scientists had found a closed, self-sustaining loop. It acts as a perpetual light engine that runs entirely on an organism's natural metabolism, requiring zero external fuel. Because plants already produce their own caffeic acid, researchers realized they could splice these specific fungal genes into flora to create complex organisms that glow autonomously forever. The first generation of these transgenic plants survived, but the light they produced was far too dim to be useful to the naked eye. To boost the output, researchers used artificial intelligence and directed evolution to swap in highly efficient enzymes from other glowing fungi. This increased the brightness by over 2 orders of magnitude without harming the plant's growth. The result is an optimized plant that unfurls and eliminates itself in absolute darkness, powered entirely by its own internal energy. We are no longer borrowing light in a petri dish. We are successfully programming self-powering light directly into the DNA of complex life forms. While constant illumination is useful, the technology scales into an active tool when autonomous bioluminescence is hooked up to specific biological triggers. This chart shows exactly how reactive light functions in practice. On the left, a bright luminescence line drops sharply, which is perfectly inverted against the rising bar chart of mercury toxicity on the right. Specific strains of glowing bacteria are engineered as living water monitors, immediately dimming their light when exposed to toxic heavy metals. Scientists are applying this exact reactive concept to macroscopic farming. They link the self-sustaining fungal pathway directly to a plant's internal stress promoters, the genetic alarms that trigger when a plant is in trouble. As a result, crops will automatically begin to glow brightly the moment they experience an unseen drought or a fungal pathogen attack. A glowing field acts as a real-time, living data dashboard. It alerts farmers to invisible crises long before physical symptoms can destroy a harvest. Beyond agriculture, the sheer energy efficiency of biological light allows us to scale this technology up to replace energy-heavy urban infrastructure. Theoretical estimates show that a large canopy tree would only need to redirect roughly 0.3% of its daily photosynthetic energy to emit light as bright as a standard street lamp. In 2024, the first genetically engineered glowing petunias reached the consumer market, with the initial commercial batches selling out within days. By recycling the fungal pathway, researchers have moved bioluminescence from a deep-sea survival tactic into the world of urban design.